is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Be impeccable with your word. Enjoy heaven on earth. Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, success, and abundance. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. Be impeccable with your word. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 24, NASDAQ off 11, S&P's down 4. Gold contract up $11, trading at $12.85 an ounce. Silver up 18 cents, $16.97 an ounce. Platinum up $1.50 at $9.14 an ounce. Copper market flat, $3.02 a pound. Copper had a big week last week. Had a big day on Friday. It was up 8 cents. Light sweet crude up 49 cents, trading $49.58 a barrel. Notes, the 10-year note up 2 ticks, 125.03. 30-year bond up 6 ticks, 152.03. You had the pit trading closed in the bonds today. Globex is trading. Banks are closed. Columbus a holiday. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar's down 146 ticks. Traded at 93.495. The euro is at 117 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 112.5 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do we have out here? So, your SPY got to a higher high, light volume. Bottom line, it's not going to be able to hold price. We've done 17 million shares out here. Friday, you did 80 million. We got to 254.70 today. And the high of Friday was 254.70, which is a trip. NDX 100. 3 Qs, same type of setup inside the 3 Qs. 3 Qs got to a high out here of 148. Friday's high was 147.66. And Thursday's high was 147.54. Right now you're at 147.46. You've done 10 million shares. We're going to do all about 11.5 million shares. The small caps. What do we have with the small caps? Now, small caps didn't make a new high. The IWM, the high in the IWM is 150.63. Actually, it did. 150.68 it went to. Going to have light volume and it's giving it up. So this is going to be intriguing watching this baby shake out. We've had a sideways market, folks, until about a half hour ago. What you had a half hour ago, market starts jumping around a little. And so if you check this out, this is pretty amazing, actually. If we go into the NDX 100 and you want to see the type of pressure that Amazon is putting on this market in general, here you go. So the largest NDX stocks, okay, Tesla's down the most right now, 11 points. That's not Amazon. Intuitive Surgical's not Amazon, but watch this. O'Reilly Automotive, that is down 352. That's all about Amazon. ESRX, down $3, all about Amazon. Costco, down $3, all about Amazon. Auto Salon, down $2, all about Amazon. Specifically, Amazon getting in their business. MCK, we go over to MCK, which is McKesson. this here, all about Amazon. This is down to 366. Drug distribution, big volume, hitting into swing lows. It's all there. Intraday out here today, what we had is that you had Google had a high out here of 985. Right now, you're at 979. Nothing real heavy, but what you did have, we at the 210 mark, we went from 981 to 977, and what that was all about is that if we go into Amazon is holding meetings about introducing programs to bring more advertisers to its video platform and to make it stronger competitor against Alphabet's YouTube. Bottom line, you know, it looks like the monsters, Amazon, Facebook, Google, they're going to be fighting. They have all the advertising dollars right now. They're going to be fighting it out and going to be fighting out in a huge way. And I suspect each one of them, I mean, it's almost like Google's the one that's got to catch up with everyone. Let me just put Google up. Actually, and right now, Google is closer to highs than the rest of them are. Well, not than Facebook, yeah. So the high in Google is 988.25, and you're at 978. The high in Facebook, I believe that's right at highs. I might have just tested it today, actually. So the high in Facebook is 175.49. We hit 174.88. Facebook is also just kind of, that gave it up on price and volume. So Facebook wants to run down to 161. And we go into Amazon now. And Amazon's at 988. And I think that high is 1,033 or something. 1,083. So they're all right up there. Bottom line is that they're going to be going after it, and they're going to be going after it in a big way. Let's go over and we take a look. Oh, Apple. How could we forget Apple? You know, Apple's not in that game either. That's the other side of it. Meaning the game, the huge advertising game, the platform game, the shopping game. Apple in itself, yeah, no doubt, sells a lot of phones. Apple also has given it up on price and volume. Apple had a high out here, 156.73 today. You're at 155.77. And thanks, Dave, SWKS. Dave's is giving me a heads up that so you get a couple of their suppliers. Skyworks Solutions, right now this it was at 105.24. You're at 104.25. That's got some selling pressure in it. AVGO, this also is going to have some selling pressure. That just went from a 247 to 245.5, and you're getting a little action in this marketplace. 877-927-6648. Gold, folks. This was a classic. Gold coming back to its strength, rejecting price, taking off once again. The amazing part is that, you know, it's almost scary that it tested it so perfectly. The test that we're talking about is the test on August 9th, 1265.90. We went down to 1262.80. It rejected it, goes topside again. I suspect now we're on the way back up to the other side of this consolidation, which is 1362 inside the gold market. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials are down 30. Nasdaq's off 17. S&Ps are off 5.5. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. If we take a look inside the NDX 100 and the movers out here, which you have Baidu.com is up 2%, Micron Tech is up 2%, NVIDIA is up 1.8%. Taken away from it, Viacom, that's getting smoked. That's down 6.2%. Express Scripts off 5%. Symantec off 4.4%. And Activision is down 3.4%. We go over when we take a look at Tesla. Tesla out here, it's trading down 11.56. This started slow this morning and then accelerated, folks. And I suspect a little bit about this is going to be about there's an article today in the Journal, in the back page of the Journal, specifically talking about the Model 3s and that they were only making 3 of them per day. And the author was questioning if that was a material fact when Musk came out and said prior to that they were going to come up with 1,500 vehicles. So that might be the first basically shot across the bow as to material fact, when it happened, when they knew, when did the company know that they weren't going to be able to get 1,500 units up, because that's material fact. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market, and this is going to be a low volume market out here today, folks, is that you have GE is down 98 cents. This is accelerating. So GE is cleaning house. You get the new CEO. He's cleaning house in a big way. Bottom line, you know, if you were at the workshop that we did in Boston, I had brought GE up because the amazing part, it looks to me like before this new CEO fixes good old GE looks like it wants to test at least the highs of the low of 2009. The high of that low is $11.35. Right now you're at 23.40, and that 23.40 is down from 31. So it's like, okay, man, here we go. You have some acceleration on the way down out here today. What you have done is that you're busting a B point and you're busting it with volume. We've done so watch how this works, folks. You get a slow volume day, anemic volume day. This might be the lightest day of the year outside of Christmas Eve. You're breaking 23.58. You're breaking it with 112 million shares versus 44 million shares. Your A point on this, let me see, I put this on a weekly. Oh, this is dangerous. Yeah, this is dangerous. Your A point is 29.47. Your B is 23, so you got $6. That's going to be 1921. You're going to have a confirmed ABC structure down on GE of 1921. So bottom line, whatever GE, whatever the new CEO wants to do, but that's the way to do it, is he's going to clean the decks, going to try to get this company basically rebalanced. When you take a look at GE, their gross revenue in 2013 was $146 billion. Gross revenue this year is $126 billion. So you can see $20 billion less. The breakdown, let's see, their breakdown, you have water and power is $26 billion. Aviation is $26 billion. Aviation, by the way, folks, what's really intriguing here, so if we pull up Boeing, you know, you have a lot of different things happening inside the aviation business. You pull up Boeing, commercial aviation monster, right? You know, you get defense contractor, all of the above, $258 all-time highs. That being said, guess what? There is a glut of planes out there that it's extraordinary, and they are not holding their price, and these smaller plane companies are getting absolutely smoked. You're talking about 4- and 5-year-old planes that basically have already got discounted by 40%, which is really unusual. Most planes have held their value at about 90% after 4 or 5 years. So there's a little disaster that's happening out there inside the aviation business. You know, when we take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow Industrials, what we have is this. Strength out here today is Walmart. That's up 1.7%. Visa's up 0.6%. IBM's up 0.6%. Taken away from it, GE down 4%. Nike's off 1.5%. Goldman's down 1.5%, and United Health's down 1%. If we take a look at point-wise on this, what you're going to see is that let me get this back inside. I suspect Goldman's going to be the number. Yeah, Goldman's putting, because it's such a high price stock, the Dow Industrials is a price-weighted indice. Goldman is putting 26 negative points in, United Health 14, GE 6. That's all negative. Putting positive points in it, Walmart's putting 9, IBM's putting 6, Visa's putting 5. Let's go over and we take a look at Goldman, because Goldman out here got up to a high, that high on Friday being 247. The last high where Goldman gave it up and rang the bell, folks, was 255. So it's going to be pretty cool watching this. Goldman had rung the bell at 255.15 inside the financials. That was done in March of this year. Once it gave it up, the other side of that consolidation is 209, so it's quite a consolidation. And, you know, with the way we have it right now, this looks like this is going to be the same type of setup. We were just going into 25 million shares on a weekly basis. We did 12. The high of that was 244.93. We got to 247.07. You're underneath it. You have lighter volume. That's a failure of the downdraft. Guess what? Goldman's going to be walking back to 212. Right now, you're at 242. We go into the XLF. What's going to be intriguing about that, of course, is that when you're taking a look at your interest rate structure, what does that mean? Well, you know, the way we'll see whether these XLFs get back inside the lower range of 25.59. Goldman's starting it. Let's go to J.P. Morgan, see what J.P. Morgan's doing. J.P. Morgan's backing down too. You know, 94.51. We're at 96.31. And if that's what's happening out at WIRP, if all those financials come back inside their breakout area, your probability is going to go down that in December the short-term rates are going to go up. Right now, when you look at the Fed fund future rate, there's an 80% probability that the Fed will go up on the short-term rate 25 basis points once again. And of course, that's why those financial stocks took off and finally broke out. Let's go over and take a look at the silver market. What we have with silver is this. Silver, as gold, rejected lower price last week. Silver right now is up 20 cents. Nice move. We are trading at a price point of $16.99 and 1711. We get inside 1711, you're going to see some big action inside that silver market, folks. It was a classic also on the way down. It, come right down to the August 9th level, rejected price. And we'll see if, in fact, this baby can get some strength coming into the downdraft that was out there on the 18th of November. When we do go over and take a look at the dollar index, the way that the dollar index, it failed on price last week, failed on volume. You put this up on a larger basis, this very well could be a very large ABC structure on the way down. That will get you down into the 88 area. And if that's where we're going, it's going to be pretty intense. 93,495. Yeah, right now. So check this out. Right now, this is saying that's what it wants to do, and this is why. 93,495 is the number. That was the high of last week, and it can't hold it. And this would be a thunder and lightning scenario with that dollar going downtown, folks. You stay right there. We're coming right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 21. You get the Nasdaq off 11. S&Ps are off 3.5. We take a look at the XAU, the HUI. XAU out here up 84 cents. You're trading at $87.73. Now, what's cool here is that this got back inside your downdraft out here from the 20th of September as well as the 18th. So that's setting up that XAU does want to run now to 93.39. The Gold Bugs Index, we take a look at the Gold Bugs Index, same setup. The Gold Bugs Index right now is up 83 cents. No, 1 second, so it's going to be up more than that. Gold Bugs Index is up $2.68. That also is back inside the 18th. We're at 204.77. So what that sets up, that also sets up a run up to this 220 area, which is a big number, folks. Let's go to Rich in Portland. Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Hey, it's sun shining still here in Oregon.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Totally.
I know. Say, I was listening to your commentary, and is there any new live showing on the chart for Hecla Mining?
Let's take a look at Hecla. So the low for the year is 461. The high is 764. Your PE looks like its PE is about 1. No, estimated, no, the PE is 89.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd say it wants to go to the top of the range here, which is 554. You're at 536. Now, that being said, Rich, looking at Hecla, do you own this?
No.
Okay, then I wouldn't be buying it. What has happened is this. There's, right now, silver and a couple silver equities look a lot stronger than the gold equities. They both look great. I mean, this was, there was some decent buys out here, last couple of days in the Simoni in particular. I didn't buy Hecla, and I was looking at it, I said, this is interesting because there are a couple other silver stocks that are really strong. And I think it looks to me like silver's going to take over again. And if that's the case, what you're going to see is a real expansion, folks, because when silver takes off like a rocket ship, well, it goes both ways like a rocket ship. It'll send you to hell in a second, too. But, yeah.
The reason Hecla grabbed my eye was on Friday, like the 6th.
Yeah.
I saw a big spike in volume at like the end of the day. And then on the 3rd of October, I saw a big spike in volume.
Yeah, so I got the 3rd here. Yeah, well, let's see. That's the 5th. That's the 4th. Yeah, I'd be careful. They all had a really good day Friday. They had a sweet day Friday. But this should be stronger.
Okay.
Let me see when they're coming out with the numbers. So November 2nd. Here, just let me show you. I think you own the stock anyway. Do you own Endeavor?
No, I own AG.
AG, okay. AG looks good too. Okay, so watch. Endeavor, folks, okay, now this is a highly volatile silver stock too, and this will send you to heaven or send you to hell. But I liked what this did. The reason being is that, you didn't get to a lower low last week, and last week was still a little dangerous. You pushed with volume. Right now what's happening is that you're pushing the 271, and we got the 272. It looks like it's going to lay right there, build some more cars. And when you take this all the way back, what it actually did is it came all the way back to the March of 2016 level, tested it, and it had lighter volume on the test. So it's like, okay, is this ready to go? Pan American Silver is another silver that looks good, man. If we pull Pan American, oh here, let me put your AG looks good. I just didn't buy that this morning. That looks good too. AG's kind of like EXK.
Okay.
Pan American Silver. This thing looks like it wants to move, man. That almost, well, it broke its downturn today. So Pan American Silver's got wants to go to 1956. You're at 1787. So
yeah, that does look good.
So the silvers, the good news for everyone that's in the metal market is that those silvers are looking really good. So.
Okay, Tom.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, NGD. Actually, he owns NGD too. I'm going to pull that up. And so, New Gold held up well in the last downdraft anyway. New Gold looked like it wants to get up into this 425. Yeah, and Great Panther. Great Panther was one of the strongest ones on Friday. Well, two different things ended up happening. Great Panther, went sideways since the September 26th level. You got buyers in it. It's like, okay, now what's game is the 146. And, we'll see how this shakes out, meaning that the metals market came down to their strength, rejected lower price, Now what we need is this. Now you want to see some cause built up. That's a sideways move that you just start seeing upward pressure. So, and some of the gold stocks, because they're so lowly priced, they can go up 5, 6, 7 cents. But if you see volume start to push into swings with higher volume, you got action. You have some action. Excuse me, folks. Sorry. Let's go over to the GDX and take a look at the GDX. Yeah, GDX said it all on Friday. See, the GDX had a nice expansion of volume. We went from 31 million up to 50 million. We are at 23.74 and 23.59. That's the number to get back inside. So now the GDX looks like it wants to make a run to this 24.20 area. So what I do expect we're going to get out here, more than likely, I believe the Nikkei. So Asia opened back up last night outside of the Nikkei. I believe the Nikkei was closed last night. Let me just see. They had a different holiday going on today. Japan did. Let's see. So 9th. Today's the 9th. Oh, no, maybe they were open last night. Let's see that. Yeah, I guess they were open last night. All of Asia is open now. That the full week, it's pretty cool, man. They get 5 days off in a row. That's pretty cool, trading days. And if I go look at Hong Kong, let me just see if Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong was up. They're all open. That's the bottom line. They're all open, ready to go. The euro. Let's go take a look at the euro. Euro out here is trading 117. And this is going to go after the highs, too. The dollar wants to go after the lows. Looks like euro wants to go after the highs. The high that we're talking about here is 120. Right now, you're at 117. Let's go take a look at the SMHs, which have brought the NASDAQ composite up to its highs. Oh, look at that, man. Holy cow. Yeah, you get another high. Yeah, you get a high with anemic volume, but you get a high. That's the bottom line. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now. Down 24. NASDAQ's off 14. S&P's down 4. We're going to be right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at this article, see what they're talking about. Lotto tickets for 1.5 million ounces of gold trade in the option market. Oh, this will be good. We'll have to talk to Kevin Hinks about this tomorrow morning. So, fund managers have often used the gold as insurance, but how about a lottery ticket? On Friday, when Russian legislators said North Korea was preparing for a nuclear test that could reach the U.S. West Coast, transaction was posted for the purchase of calls that give the holders the right to buy 1.5 million ounces of gold. Look at this, for delivery in December 2018. That's crazy. For $3,000 an ounce. That's a wager that prices will move higher than the 1923 record set in 2011. That's no doubt you're buying a lottery ticket. Let me see what this costs. This has got to be crazy, man. So you get December of 2018. Okay. At 11:35 on Friday a.m., 15,000 lots of the December 2018 gold calls were traded. Another 7,500 lots for the 2,600 calls and 7,500 lots for the 2,000 calls changed hands at the same price, making it the third most heavily traded bullion options that day. Okay, so hold on, we gotta pull this up. Let me see this. Okay, so this is going to be a trip. There's no doubt. What did happen on Friday, folks? Okay, the market. The metals market did move in an incredible way. There's no doubt about that. So let's see, GCZ6. I'm just curious as to what the price of these would have been. Okay, so if we go out to, I'm gonna have to change these straddle prices. Okay, January of 2018. What? Let's see, they said December of 2018. Whoops. Okay, that's just it. Well, yeah, I'll do this in between the break. That's, I'm gonna get these down. Let me see, I'll bring up the strikes, I want the calls. There's, you know, it's interesting out here is that there is a lot of option buying in these calls right now. This is just for the November calls. Look, when you go through these November calls, 1,300 is one of the most active ones out here today, 747 calls. So each call is 100 ounces. Let's see. The 1290s are active. December 20, I gotta bring. I'm getting there. December, no, okay. I'm gonna have to do that at the break. That is one big number though. I'm curious as to what they had to be pennies, folks. Okay, that absolutely is a lottery ticket, and I wouldn't be buying calls for $3,000 gold. Just wouldn't be doing it. Because what does happen, by the way, is that if anything like that ever happened, you'd need more than gold, folks. That's the bottom line. We don't want to see anything like that happen, but you'd need more than gold. The real bottom line is that how you're going to collect on it. That's the other side of it. That is definitely the other side of it. Let's go take a look at the XLE inside the energy market out here today. So energy, the XLE is trading 68.13. This has been consolidating up at these levels. And when you do look at the XLE, this hasn't got any traction. You know, the high of the XLE, the last high was June of 2014. You know, you went from June of $101 down to 49. You did a counter trend bounce up to 78. You're already $10 lower than that. And looks like the, you know, number one, the lows of January look like they want to be hit, which is, well, the high of the low is 60, the low is 49, and then you get this high volume low that's laying out here at 38, going all the way back to 08. And it looks like that those babies are just basically making their way down there. ExxonMobil, right now, that's 81 bucks. This has been having a hard time. Excuse me. It's just up to ICE right now. ICE is laid out at approximately 82 to 85. Chevron, CVX. Excuse me, folks. A different ball game now. Chevron's at 117.50. This has just a different structure too, you know. So Chevron's, you know, basically Chevron's looking like it wants to try to get into 119 once again. And if we actually just go into the oil contract, what you're going to see, crude oil right now is up 0.4%, $49.85 it's trading. And oil wants lower price. Yep, oil wants 46.59 for all you folks up north and in the Midwest. As we go into the heating oil, what you're going to see, heating oil right now is $1.73. That also looks that it wants lower price. The hurricanes, you know, took that up big. The hurricanes took heating oil from 158 up to the 185 area. But it looks like it's going to try to get back into the 168. Right now you're at 173. And if you get into 168 and you do have some volume on the way down, then guess what? It's going to be, it can bust into that area. Unleaded gas right now is trading at $1.54 a gallon. It looks like that wants to get into the $1.50 a gallon. And that's where we had taken off in the gas market from 140 and ran up to 165. It no doubt has run back just as quick. We go take a look at the, as we're coming into the close here at the Dow Industrials. You're accelerating a bit coming into this close. This will be interesting watching this shake out, because particularly we've had full days of trading with, you know, some decent volume versus what we have today. And they're selling this away. You know, the S&Ps today basically had 11 points, and that's almost unheard of. We had a high today of 25.50. Right now you're at 25.39. So that, you know, that is a move. Let me go see if the VIX moved at all. Not really. The VIX, well, it went from 988 to 1037. We go take a look at the NASDAQ 100, the NDX. This hasn't moved up. Well, it moved from 6,084 to 6,058. What is wide opened, yeah, you get 10 minutes. What is wide opened here is at about 6,054. Well, actually, it hit the 6,054. The 6,054 was where we were trading at 10 o'clock, 10:20 on Friday. You know, we went down fast, we went back up. There's some volume at that level, and it did come down and hit that level. And as you hit it, though, we hit it with a little juice. What it looks like out here is that you're going to have the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the NDX 100 all hit new highs. Doesn't look like you're going to be able to hold price. We'll see how what happens the next 10 minutes coming into this close. Dow Industrials right now down 20. NASDAQ's off 11. S&Ps are off 3.5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. You have the Dow Industrials right now down 20, Nasdaq's off 11, S&Ps are off 3. Bottom line, volume-wise out here, we're going to see it's going to be anemic volume too. We're at 395 million on the NYSE. That's saying that'll push in. It'll probably push in 550. And if it's 550 or even 6, that is anemic volume going into highs. The composite, Nasdaq composite, we are at 1.3. We'll see if it can get up to that 1.65. If it only gets 1.5, that's going to basically say the exact same thing because we did make that high. We made a new all-time high. In fact, when you look at this market, this made a new all-time high almost each and every day in October. You're starting starting September 26th. Inside the inside the composite. If you go back to the S&Ps, you can start, same day, September 26th. Russell, who took off like a rocket ship, that made a new all-time high, now gave it back. So we'll see where this shakes out. What we did in the Russell was that you did make an all-time high, and then it just gave back the last 5 days and basically 6.5 hours. So they sold that Russell down. They sold that down pretty quick. It opened at the high today, 150.9. It opened at 150.19, went to a high of 150.68, and then as the day wore on, bottom line, they were selling it down as we were coming through the marketplace. RUT. Let me just see if the actual, that was the, yeah, so the indice itself didn't make the high, the cash. We made 15.13.29. The high is 15.14.98, 94 rather. So we'll see how we come down off of that with volume. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming back, of course, because we are in earnings now, and they're going to be coming out each and every day, more of them each and every day. Dow Industrials right now traded, where is she? Down 19, NASDAQ off 11, S&P's down 3. We're going to be right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You know, you guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, it's a great deal.
No, God, we appreciate you growling problem with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Cultivate wisdom. You don't have to accumulate knowledge to become wise. Anyone can become wise. When you become wise, you respect your body, you respect your mind, and you respect your soul. When you become wise, your life is controlled by your heart, not your head. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 12, NASDAQ off 10, S&P's down 1. Bottom line, you get a sideways market. You did hit higher highs, light volume. Bottom line, you get a sideways market. Get Columbus Day happening. Gold contract up $12, trading at $12.86 an ounce. Silver up 20 cents, $16.99 an ounce. Now, both gold and silver, folks, they rejected lower price last Friday, went topside, followed through out here today. It looks like gold wants to run up and over the 1,300 mark. Silver wants to run up into the $18 mark, and right now you're at $16.99. Platinum up $1.914 an ounce. Light sweet crude that up 24 cents, $49.53 a barrel. Bottom line, crude also looks like it wants a lower price. Notes and bonds. You had that 10-year note up 3 ticks, 125.04. 30-year bond up 9, 152.06. We go take a look at both of those markets, and both of those markets did trade in the Globex out here today. The pit trading was closed. Banks are closed. That being said, they'll be open tomorrow. What the 10-year had done on Friday, It had got to a low of 124.22, rejected it, closed at 125.01, which is a nice move. We're laying at 125.04 right now. This looks like it wants to make a run for 125.17, and we'll see if it gets any juice in it. Right now, the 10 and the 30-year are in confirmed ABC structures on the way down. They had taken out a B point of the A to B on the 27th. That's when they went from 125.30 to 125.10. That was the Fed meeting. That's when Fed said, okay, we're going to be going back up once again on short-term rates. King dollar. King dollar down 141 ticks, trading at 93,500. King dollar, folks, failed on price, failed on volume last week. Bottom line, got into the swing point, which was taking quite a while to test, which is the 93,840. We got up to the 94,100, closed underneath, closed at 93,641. Now, what this is setting up is King dollar setting up to go test the highs of how it came off the bottom on the 20th of September. So that number is the 92,495. That's the shorter time frame. The larger time frame, when you actually put King dollar right now on a continuous contract, it looks like King dollar is a very large ABC structure on the way down. And if this is what we have, we can measure this baby out. Well, I'll do the most conservative measurement. The most conservative measurement would be 97.70 would be the A. 90 would be the B. So you're talking $7, which would get you, there it is, unbelievable, which gets you down to the 88 area. And the 88 area, what does happen is that 88 is the highs of 2008, the highs of 2010. And that's where that's how this thing looks like it's setting up. And if that's what we have, you can expect that you're going to see those metals not only move higher, you're going to get some real traction under these metals. So if we bring up the gold contract on a continuous contract, put this back and put this on a weekly, what you're going to see is, yeah, well, the top of the range is 1376. So you're at 1281, and let's see if this can, I'm curious as to the last time that we did a retracement here, what type of retracement. This is pretty cool. Okay, so the last time that we did a retracement, which was, you know, that would be saying that the retracement was over last week, your A point on this is 1204. Your B, what's a big one, man? It's 1358. So you're talking about 150, what did I say, 12? Yeah, good, 1204. You're talking about 154 A to B, and that would get you a big number. That's a pretty cool thing. That's a 1410 A to B equals C to D. And your last highs out here in July of 2016 is 1377.50. Yeah, so let me see if this is, yeah, that's going to be a big number. That's going to be pretty cool watching that whole thing shake out. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today. Now this is a low volume market. We hit highs, new highs that is, in the NYSE we did 620 million shares. In the NASDAQ Composite we did 1.482 billion shares. We go over to the small caps. Small caps went from a price point today, the IWM, from 150.68 to 149.43. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today, we have GE. GE is another confirmed ABC structure on the way down. That was down 96 cents. Monster volume, by the way. Bank of America was off 36 cents. You had Micron Technologies up $1.29. NVIDIA on the move also. That was up $4. CVS Health down $2.62. You had U.S. Steel off $1. Medtronic was out $2.88. Walgreens was down $2.33. A lot of those have to do with Amazon, folks. Bottom line is that Amazon is hitting the drug business, is hitting the car business, is hitting the distribution business, and inside the markets, it's showing, and it's showing pretty good up there, no doubt. If we go over to CVS and you take a look at CVS, what you're going to see in 2 days, CVS has gone from a price point of $80.90 to $74.30. Walgreens, same setup. McKesson, let me see here. You got Walgreens, WBA, Walgreens, yeah, big number. Walgreens in 2 weeks has gone from $83 to $70. In 2 days, it's gone from $76 to $70. And that's all about Amazon getting in the drug business. We're going to be paying less money for drugs, less money for distribution, all of the above. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow finished down 12, NASDAQ off 10, S&P's down 1. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials finished down 12, NASDAQ off 10, S&P's off 1.5. And you know, when you're taking a look at the wildfires out in California, folks, this wine country is getting basically burnt up pretty quick. It's pretty amazing, actually. So the reporting is saying that between Sonoma, Napa, and Yuma Valley, there's 1,500 houses and businesses that are down, destroyed, 20,000 people basically getting out of there ASAP. You know, they don't have hurricanes, but more, these fires out here are pretty intense. And on this report here, it's saying that, well, the trees were like fire trees were on fire like torches. But this is saying that it was actually heading right to downtown Naper. And if you haven't been out there, you know, these Naper and Sonoma folks are pretty small. There's only a few roads, you know, that you're going in and out. And, so this is saying fires also burned just east of in the Naper County as well as Yuba. The firefighting agency, CAL FIRE, tweeted that as many as 8,000 homes were threatened in Nevada County. I'm not sure where that one is. Naper County Fire Chief said there were no reports of injuries or deaths, although the fires had burned more than 68 square miles. Crews have not yet been able to contain a fire heading towards downtown Naper. Right now, with these conditions, we can't get ahead of this fire and do anything about its forward progress. He said there were 7 large fires burning in Lake, Sonoma, and Naper Valley. Smoke was thick in San Francisco, which is 60 miles away from where the fires are burning. Thus far, they didn't have a total count on the amount of structures that were actually out of commission. The tremendous wind gusts were making the fire unpredictable. It's something that they have to deal with. Yeah, those winds out there. Once they start, those winds, folks, they come in, and it just seems like it's fast, furious, all of the above, and then it's over. Let's go over and we take a look at the drug companies. Why the drug companies? Well, I want to show you something. Here, actually, I'm going to go into the NDX 100 first. And what has happened is that where Amazon moves to, folks, is starting to basically hurt stock price-wise many companies. And watch this. This is, you know, for a market that really went sideways out here today, watch some of these values. So this is inside the NDX 100. The largest mover downtown was Tesla. That was 13 negative points. Intuitive Surgical was 6. But now you're going to see what Amazon is doing out here. You have O'Reilly Automotive. That was down $5. Big number. Why big number? Bottom line is that that number, and I'm going to bring these back after I go over a few of these to show you from highs to lows. So O'Reilly down $5. Express Scripts down $3. Ulta Salon down $2.50. Costco down $2.40. Google, I can't blame it. Well, the reason Google starts selling off intraday when Amazon, it was reported Amazon's in meetings right now to bring up a big YouTube station to go against Google. So Google's down $1.89. Now watch when you bring these up. This is pretty amazing. So if we go to O'Reilly first, and just in this whole sector, what you're going to see, O'Reilly, you know, 6 months ago, trading at $268. You're at $207. That's 6 months ago, right? We bring this back, you bring it back a year, 2 years, you're at $292. It has a high volume low laying out here at $170. And bottom line is that what this is all about, Amazon is getting into their business and in a big way. AZO, that's AZO is AutoZone. That was down $9 today. Still $600 stock. That being said, this $600 stock 2 years ago used to be an $800 stock, $819 to be exact. And both of these do not look like they have any support where they are. You know, you came off the high with volume, and they both look like they're going to get destroyed. Now, let's go over to the drug. So that's the automobile business. Amazon is in that business already. They're in the parts business, and little by little, I'm sure they'll take it apart. The reason I'm saying that is that in the parts business, folks, which is amazing, is that they work on a 54% margin. Yeah, 54% gross margin. When you look at their numbers, it's amazing. Now let's go to the drug business. CVS. CVS today was down $262. The low out here for the year is 69. The high is 88. In 2 days, this equity has gone from a price point of 80 to 74. We put this back, and what you're going to see, CVS is off the highs of 113. That high was generated July of 2015. This has a high volume low of 69. It's going to go after that. You break that high volume low, guess what? You're going to be laying down there at like 36, which is incredible. But it's not incredible in the context of the amount of money that these companies make and the amount of non-transparency that's inside the drug business. If you go to Walgreens Boots in 2 days went from 77 to 70. We take a look at this on a larger basis, and this went from 97 to 70. What is happening here, same type of setup. Amazon wants to get into that business. They're looking to get into that business. And more than likely, what you're going to see is that they're going to probably buy a middle business that is a mail order pharmaceutical company. I suspect they're going to buy a smaller mail farm order, prescription business, ESRX. Now, let me show you ESRX. So ESRX, this is one of the largest mail order businesses, pharmacy benefit management companies, okay? This is down $3.14, and you're talking with these companies too. They just make a fortune. So this company takes in $101 billion, folks. $101 billion. Out of that, 96 of it is the pharmacy benefit business, and that's basically mail order. They do deals with companies. The company tells you where you got to go get your drugs. In 2 days, this went from 64 to 59. You bring this back, and what you're going to see is that this is off the high of 94. You're at 60. Bottom line, 37 is game. MCK, now this is McKesson. McKesson, they distribute pharmaceuticals, and this is a distribution outlet. And this is pretty amazing, actually, too, because the low for the year is 114. The high is 169. You bring this back, and you take a look at this. This has been going down for quite a while. Yeah, this had a high in 2015 of 243, almost got cut in half. Right now, this is at 148. It has a high volume low at 114. This is vulnerable all the way down to 60 bucks. Amazon, folks, disruption, it's all over the place. I mean, and it's not only a monster one. These two here, the thing you want to wrap your head around with these, this is going to continue to put a lot of pressure just on a lot of equities, because those spreads are so... Wouldn't you love to have a business with a spread of 54%? In the car parts business, you know they're going to bring that down to 20%, 16%. In the drug business, we don't even know what the spread is. I suspect it's a lot more than 54%, though. They're going to take that apart, too. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
It's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over to GE. So, GE, not only in the news a lot lately, bottom line, they got a new CEO. He's cleaning house out here. GE did 140 million shares out here today, broke a B point, broke it with volume on a day that was anemic volume out here. So GE right now, it looks like this, to me, GE is going to be moving into this $11 area, and right now you're at $23.43. What we have just done is that we broke an ABC structure on the way down, 7.1. That would get you into, let's see, $18. Let me get this, $29.47, no, $6. So that'll get you into the $19 area. So your next stop is 19, and 1937 is the high volume low from the August of 2015. But what you're going to see this laying out here with GE is on the high of the low of 2008 is game. And so 1135 looks like that baby wants to get into that level. What is intriguing, if you saw 60 Minutes last night, folks, I'm changing gears right now. What you had with 60 Minutes is that they had a Danny Meyer on from Shake Shack, rather. What was intriguing about this, they were talking about the lines at Shake Shack and people wait for an hour and all this. Well, watch this. When you actually look at Shake Shack, the low for this year is $30, the high is $39. If you want to see how public relations just push something into this company and people get taken to the clean, this is one of them. So this went public. This went public in, there it is, yeah, okay. So we went public in January of 2015. It pushes 5.7 million shares out at $21. By August, it pushes an additional 4 million shares out at $60. And in between that, it actually hit $91. So watch this. This is like wild. So the stock, even though it was supposedly out at $21, the first day it was trading up here, it was trading at 41. So it went from 41, traded up to 53. No, it traded higher than that. Let me see this. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I knew that was. Okay, so, yeah, traded. When it went public at 21, first trades out there were 45, though, okay? Trades all the way up to $96 in May of 2015. Does a deep dive down to $48. That was in July. They pumped it back up to 75 to do the secondary out at 60. And then from 75, actually, 60, it's down to 33. Okay? So what the article was about on 60 Minutes last night was the aspect of customer service, why they like Shake Shack so much. I gotta try it now. I've never been to one. But bottom line, I just want to talk about where this is at, because there's a disconnect in the aspect of Meyer's public relations right now, his own public relations, and what's going on. And this is why. So watch this. So Danny Meyer on how automation won't hurt Shake Shack hospitality. He was talking about the experience at Shake Shack and the experience of that this was a high dining atmosphere that was pushing out food at a faster pace, but not a fast food pace. Well, beloved burger chain Shake Shack recently announced plans to use automated kiosk in lieu of employees to take orders at its new Astor Place location. The news rather awkwardly coincided with the announcement that founder Danny Meyer had just raised $200 million in private equity to invest in companies with a strong focus on employees and communities, when in fact he doesn't want employees. Automation at Shake Shack. Now, listen to this. This thing is a trip, man. Automation at Shake Shack has nothing to do with the fund, said Meyer during a phone call with Bloomberg News. Now, this is the quote. As soon as Shake Shack became public in 2015, it stopped having anything to do with the Union Square Hospitality Group. So, the amazing part about this is that we talk a lot about you start a company, you bring a company public. Some companies will go public and they will do very well, and they keep accelerating, accelerating, accelerating. Other companies will go public. First off, they shouldn't have went public because they don't have their foundation isn't deep enough. And then what ends up happening, what, is that you go public, they boost the price up, people buy the stock, they get sucked in, stock goes all the way down. That one statement right there blows my mind, that as soon as Shake Shack became public, it stopped having anything to do with Union Square Hospitality Group. Well, Union Square Hospitality Group, folks, is Danny Meyer. So it's like, okay, I went public, and then see you later. See you don't want to be here. And that's what it kind of looks like, because when you go back in and you look at what he held, he still holds 1.1 million shares, which, you know, is not bad. 4.4% of the company. Bottom line, though, that is let's take a look. That is saying that there's a disconnect in the management. This thing to me looks like it's going to basically blow out a low, you know, because you've been trading at this low since January of 2016. It looks like, you know, it wants to test it. You know, last month we went down to $30. And when you look at the aspect of what they're selling, you know, they're selling cheeseburgers and hamburgers. The real question is that are they worth what they're selling them for? Let's go take a look at their growth. Their growth wasn't bad. Growth out here had to do, let's see, so in 2013 you did 82 million, 2017 355 million. And starting this year, they're supposed to be making some money. So we'll see whether they make some money. But bottom line, you can see pushing paper is a big deal. Some of the, let's go into, see how we closed out here with Google. Google got pressure intraday. So Google had a high today of 985. It closed at 977. That was pressure also from the market. Talking about Amazon. Amazon, the way that it was identifying the news out here was that Amazon actually was meeting, Amazon is holding meetings about introducing programs to bring more advertisers to a video platform and make it a stronger competitor against Alphabet's YouTube. They're going to have to do a lot. YouTube, folks, has everything. It's like, do you need a couple of YouTubes? Yeah, maybe, I guess. You know, but bottom line is that they're going to have to do a lot of work on that. But Bezos is the guy that could do it. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials close down 12, NASDAQ off 10, S&P's off 1.5. We're going to be right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen, live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den, absolutely free, for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Honeywell traded flat. IBM was up 91 cents. You had Caterpillar down 5. Citigroup was off 25. Disney was down 50. GE was the big mover. That was down 96 cents for a $23 stock. That's a big number. When we take a look at Walmart, Walmart was up $1.53. Let's go take a look at Walmart, because Walmart and Amazon, they're going to be fighting each other out, folks, coming into this holiday season. Nice move by Walmart. I mean, this move was a big move. $79 to $81.38. And you did have an expansion of volume, and that's on a day that volume is anemic out here. So it looks like, I would say, that coming into this holiday shopping arena, Walmart and Amazon are going to be battling it out. And on the Walmart side, folks, what's going to happen, it's actually going to be the Jet.com. So Walmart had bought Jet. The guy that had started Jet, he had already sold out to Amazon, worked there for a couple more years after that was diapers.com and all of this that Amazon had bought off. The guy that runs the internet strategy now for Walmart. So bottom line, that's going to be game. That's I suspect that's going to be game, and that's where the two monsters are going to go at it. The real question is going to be, where does that basically leave the rest of retail. Particularly the bigger part of retail, as when I just went through the drug business and the parts business, they're going to take that business apart. If we just go watch, we go over to CVS just for a second, just so you can see the type of numbers that they do. CVS does $184 billion a year. ESRX, so Express Scripts does $101 billion, 184, 101. So now we're up to 288. Let's go look at CVS. I just want to see what Walgreens does at the same time. So you got Walgreens. Walgreens does 118. So what? 288, 186. Oh my God, that's $400 billion. Just those three. Yeah, $400 billion. So bottom line is that $400 billion. Okay, now let's go look at Amazon, see what Amazon does per year right now. This is crazy. So Amazon does $170 billion right now, 170. And just that one sector does $400 billion. If we go back into the car business and just see what AutoZone and O'Reilly does, this is short money compared to the drug business. AutoZone does $10 billion. O'Reilly Automotive does 9. So that's only, look at the difference. So that's, well, and then there would be Auto Parts. One second, RV, because there's another big one out here. Yeah, Advanced Auto Parts. Let's see what they do. That's AAP. Well, they do 9 too. That's interesting. So those three companies do around the same. So that's $27 billion. That's still only $27 billion versus $400 billion. Yeah, you can see that those companies should have bought Amazon out a long time ago. It's too late now. Bottom line, you can expect those that our drug costs are going to be down. They'll take a bit, you know. And what had also happened years ago, folks, is that Bezos had owned drugstore.com. He had tried to get in the drug business, and I don't know why it didn't work that time. What the speculation is this time is that he's going to end up buying not an Express Scripts, but the same type of company that is called a Pharmacy Benefit Manager company. And because what that does, that's where they do a negotiated basis between the large companies, the GEs of the world, the Caterpillars of the world, the Walmarts of the world, and they get in between them, and then they get in between the drug companies, and that business is totally non-transparent. No one even publicly knows exactly what everyone's paying for drug prices. The rational thought is that Amazon will get in the middle of it and will bring transparency to the drug distribution business. So if that's what we get, you're going to see drug costs go down dramatically. And I suspect the next thing that they will do after that, if we go over to McKesson just for a second, because if you look at McKesson, oh, actually, you know, yeah, McKesson, medical surgical supplies. The medical surgical supply business is a monster business. And that's a business that should, okay, so McKesson does $200 billion also, and they're in distribution. $200 billion, $198 billion. So watch how this business works. The medical surgical supply business, all these companies end up buying the surgical supplies. Well, the surgical supplies have expiration dates on them. There are so many surgical supplies, folks, that get thrown out Actually, they don't get thrown out because now the secondary buyers and sellers in the marketplace, let's say if they're buying them out of a American hospital, what they're hoping for is that they can move them to another American hospital if the expiration date isn't there. If it's not there, then they move them overseas. Bottom line, in that business also, that'll be the next one, I suspect, that they would get their head wrapped around, because those businesses there are very easy to do compared to what Amazon is doing right now. You know, because all you're talking about is automating not only the aspect of their warehouses, which is already done. Well, guess what? You could automate. So picture the amount. Right now, the hospital business in general has already consolidated. You could automate the warehouses and the hospitals themselves and someone like Amazon could automate that very quickly, meaning that you're inside a hospital. The surgeon asks for whatever that is, right? They ask for whatever that is. The way the billing structure is done, you know that they get the SKU number on it. They're going to bill Medicaid, or they're going to bill the insurance company for it. They bill it. Guess what? That's in the warehouse. You know that one of them are gone. You know what the distribution date, the expiration date is on it. That business is made for them. So I'm telling you, man, if you get a deep retracement on Amazon, and if we go back to Amazon just for a second, you know, Amazon does look to me like, you know, it wants to go lower. But when you know, Amazon, you're at $9.90, you know, this can pull back on a normal pullback like the $7.91 in a heartbeat. And, you know, maybe that would be because either the market pulling back or they're thinking that they are getting so strong that they got to basically slow them down a bit. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials down 12, NASDAQ off 10, S&P's off 1.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2000, 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow finished down 12. You had the NASDAQ off 10. S&P's off 1.5. And don't forget, folks, you can get all the programming right here at TFNN right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com. You hit Tiger TV. Coming up tomorrow morning, we kick off at 7 o'clock in the morning. We have our man Nico and Dahan and Paige Clark. They do Living a Primal Lifestyle. We'll get you healthy out here. And then, of course, we'll be going all day right up till 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So you go to TFNN.com. Just hit Tiger TV. If you'd like to test drive the gold report, you can do that by coming over to our website at TFNN. Just go to newsletters, go to investments newsletters. You can test drive the gold report 30 days absolutely free. You can also test drive my daily market insights at 30 days. Go to TFN, go to newsletters, go to trading newsletters. If we stay with the gold market for a second here, we went from 1262 to 1286. Out here from Friday till today. You have some juice underneath the move. Next stop is approximately the 1300 mark. That's where we came down in September. The XAU and the HUI, they both want to go after their highs. Silver wants to go top side. So what that's putting together is that's putting together an aspect that it looks like the dollar is going to go downtown. We had silver up 1.1% today, or 19 cents. You're at $16.98. Silver, $17.10. That's the big number for silver to get into. That is from September 18th. That being said, it looks to me like silver's going to actually make this run this time up into the $18.87 level. That's if we take a look at this on a continuous contract, you're going to see that we pull back. As you had pulled back, you pull back right into the strength that we had coming off the bottom. And the top of this consolidation is basically laying out there at that $19 area. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you. Go have fun with it, folks. Look forward to speaking right back here tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
Grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.